It was pretty easy to sell, but that definitely happened. I had 2 wheeze. Welcome back to Privy. Privy is a podcast about bathrooms, recorded here from my home bathroom. I'm Hunter, your host from the seat where the disaster happens. Little bathroom check-in at the top of the episode, as usual. I noted to my wife, and I don't know what to say in this area, but I'm finding that there's a stench change situation going on with the bathrooming that is happening. So I'm noticing that, so I think I've shared before, but at some point in my life, the smell of urine and popped popcorn, specifically movie theater popcorn, has gotten crossed in my brain to where if someone pops popcorn, sometimes it does smell like pee to me. And there's that. But the new one that is happening recently is I've been drinking a little bit more Keurig pods. I'm say I'm averaging about maybe 3 to 4 a week, where before in my life I was averaging more like 3 to 4 a year. And the coffee that is brewed from Keurig pods it's good, but it has a specific smell. I think it's the brand that I bought. But one of the things that I'm noticing is that my toots and poots are smelling a lot more like that smell as time goes on. And so I think the Keurig pods are actually changing the smell chemistry of what's going on backside. So that's cool. The other thing that's interesting is, for whatever reason, the smell of the spray cleaner that they use at the school I work at and the spray cleaner that they use at the gym that I go to, which I believe is probably the same brand of spray cleaner, for whatever reason, that smell has also gotten crossed in my brain for the smell of Keurig pod coffee and also recently my own farts, to where sometimes I'm at the gym and I spray down the machine and I go, "Oh man, did I make a situation back there? Like, did I just take it to the SS Brown?" And that leads us to a very early occurring. We're gonna hit you right at the top of the show with a Hunter's anecdotes to keep you afloat. This Hunter's anecdotes is brought to you by poor diet and farting at the gym. So as I shared, I've been going to the gym a little bit less recently, just because of life and everything going on. 'Tis the season, and yeah, so I've been noticing this new like toot smell thing, and one day, I don't remember what I had for lunch, but I had something that made me particular. I think it was like 3 to 4 day. I'm pretty confident it was like 3 to 4 day old pizza. But I went to the gym that evening, and I'm doing my thing. I did my little elliptical run, and I get the heart going, and I go over to the corner and I grab my little like little mat to do some sit-ups on. Because if you don't have the mat, it hurts your tailbone. It just does. It's not great. So I grab my little mat and I grab my little like ball to put my feet into, so that way I can do sit-ups without a thing. And I'm over there and I'm kind of, doing my sit-ups, doing my crunches, doing some push-up things. And I feel the gas bubble start to form. And I sneak a couple out, like little quiet ones, like, and we keep going, and there's nobody in the area. And so I lay down and I'm doing push-ups, and when I'm doing push-ups, I can see out into most of the gym, and there's nobody by me. It's as clear as can be. I do my push-ups, and then I do this thing where we flip over, and you're going to do the core side of it. And halfway through the core, it just loud, very, very obnoxious sounding toot flies out. And I'm thinking I'm all good. And then I just see from like in the corner where I was at, like I see this motion. I look over and there's this lady, and she is like staring at me as if I have just committed a hate crime of the century. And And she's kind of got that like disgusted look on her face. And so I'm not going to make eye contact. I'm not going to engage this situation. Like, obviously, what I have done, which everybody does it, everybody farts. And people fart at the gym. Don't tell me they don't. But apparently what I had done offended her so much that she grabbed her things and took off to a different area of the gym. Now, here's the thing. She hadn't been there long. She had just set up shop in the corner with her like ball and water bottle and all that crap. To the point where when she hears me fart, again, it's me, Big Chungus in the corner, rips a toot. She is like just disgusted and clears out. Now, most people would hear this story and they would think, oh man, Hunter must have been so embarrassed. Hunter must feel so bad that he scared this person away. Here's the deal. This is the very best case scenario win for me. I got people out of my area, and more importantly, like, I disgusted this lady at the gym, which when I'm at the gym is 90% of what I'm doing to people anyway. Like, just my whole situation is just like, oh gosh, he's here. So win-win, got the corner to myself, and I continued then to just kind of slow leak a few out. You know how it goes. So just be mindful. Sometimes people try to sneak up and you know what? If you sneak up on somebody, you might get caught by a fart. That's all I'm going to say. This lady definitely did. And it was a win. I couldn't be more happy about the outcome. This has been another Hunter's Anecdotes to keep you afloat. I want to transition into what we're talking about this week. This week we're going to talk about a competition. And as we gear up for the holidays, the idea of competition is kind of just like skating under the surface. Like, there's competition over PS5s. I watched these ladies, all moms, I would say in their 40s or so, and presumably with a teenage person, probably teenage son at home, hauling PS5s out of Target like they were contestants on The Amazing Race, and the countdown timer is going. And then, like me, they're taking off. It's like when I decided this week to get the Nachos Bel Grande and a beef burrito. And then, like, I'm waiting to pass till passing period at my job to make my deposits. But I digress. They're splitting it with these PS5s racing around, fighting over PS5s. Reminds me of back in the day. I remember when the Nintendo Wii came out, and I wanted one so bad that somehow my parents had like accidentally bought two in their like scramble to get one. It was pretty easy to sell, but that definitely happened. I had two Wiis for like a month or so. One was never open. There's Black Friday competitions. I'm looking at you barges off the coast, huh? There's the Pokemon card pandemonium. It's in full swing. There's reports that the Pokemon Company has caught up on production of Pokemon cards. I'll believe it when I see it. Stores are still limiting them. Now GameStop is even limiting them. So there's a new Pokemon remake coming out this weekend. A little Pokemon check-in there. But I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place right out of the gate. We got Hunter's Anecdotes right out of the gate. I'm yakking about things right out of the gate here. There's family competitions as we stare down the Thanksgiving table. You know, it's like this stereotype that at the Thanksgiving table, folks complain of getting into it with their families. But here's the thing, like, that hasn't been my experience, like, at Thanksgiving. I find it, if you just be cool and eat your food and enjoy your time, it's not too difficult. But that's next week. Thanksgiving is next week. A few months back, we talked about the Cintas Corporation and that they run an annual competition wherein they name the greatest restroom in America. Well, the polls are in, the voting is done, the tallies are tabulated, and Cintas has named the greatest restroom of 2021. To tell you the story, we must begin where all good stories begin. At the beginning. In 2004, two friends met in 4th grade. Born and raised in the Midwest, these friends, Sean Spurlick and Zach Greaves, And one of those interests later on in life were cities and the cultures of specifically New York City and Chicago. Also, these two young men love pizza because if there's something that two Midwest best friends turned college buddies with a business idea love, it's pizza. The friends founded what is called the Two Cities Pizza Company as college students, wherein they wanted to blend the culinary art and culture of these two great cities in an attempt to settle a long-standing feud. Which pizza's best, New York style or Chicago deep dish? And while many believe in the thin crust culture of New York and the deep dish offerings of Chicago would be diametrically opposed to each other, others could find friendship under one roof. The roof of Two Cities Pizza Company in the greater Cincinnati area. These boys are helping people meet in the middle, and under their roof and culinary expertise, you can have your deep dish and eat it too, along with a New York slice. They have said to have formed the tastiest peace treaty of all time. Now, Cincinnati, or Mason, which is where the city, the pizza place actually is not like directly in between New York and Chicago. It does offer kind of neutral territory in between the two, wherein a tasty pizza treaty can occur. But just bringing two styles of pizza together is not enough. Like, if the pizza is bad, nobody's going to care. But Two Cities Pizza has won Best Pizza in Cincinnati twice since they opened their restaurant in 2015. Its original location opened in a historic City Hall building originally built in 1939. Mason, Ohio, the actual city of the pizzeria, is in what was voted the 7th best place to live for families of small towns by Money Magazine. Mason has been bumping, and now it is home to America's Best Restroom in 2021. The Two Cities Pizza Company won the honor from Cintas, but they didn't win the honor for having good pizza. Like, having good pizza is awesome. Everybody loves good pizza, especially, like, I've found, I have to admit, as I get older, I'm not able to put away as much pizza as I used to. I've found that I have like a 2-slice max now, where if I hit the 3-slice zone, I might be getting into danger territory later on. And what's interesting is that usually hits me about 2 a.m. It's not like after you would expect. It's usually during the night. I am woken with a cheese bomb level tummy ache. But this isn't about me being an old fogey and not being able to eat pizza. This is about the Two Cities Pizza Company having a dope bathroom. So, they didn't win the Cintas America's Best Restroom for having good pizza. But, like, if I'm going to be honest, if I could snag up a slice of this pizza, I would love to. It sounds really good. The idea that I can get a New York style pizza and a Chicago deep dish at the same place, man, here's living. I love all pizza. Pizza's good. My wife gives me grief because for a time I was regularly eating 7-Eleven like gas station level pizza. And I still stand by this. The 7-Eleven pizzas are just fine. They're essentially frozen Tombstone pizzas that they cook for you there. It's not that bad. All pizza's good pizza. That's not true. You can put things on top of a pizza to make it bad. But if like base level, pretty much all pizza's good. They won the honor of the Cintas America's Best Restroom 2021 for having a very, very cool bathroom. When you approach the Mason, Ohio pizzeria bathroom, it looks like a New York subway station. There's travel calls, schedules being played over the loudspeaker outside the restroom. The doors to the restroom are subway train doors with actual subway handles, and inside the restroom, the fixtures with it has like subway handles above the like sink fixtures and the countertops, and there's also, I assume to give it some credibility and some, real vibes. It's got graffiti all over the walls. In short, it's a bathroom that doesn't look like a bathroom, and it doesn't sound like a bathroom. But my guess is it still smells like a New York subway. For their winning, they received a Cintas Ultra Clean restroom cleaning service, $2,500 in Cintas products and services, and a spot in America's Best Restroom Hall of Fame. An award that I will note, Two Cities Pizza already has listed on the bottom of their website, which brings me to the last point that I want to discuss regarding Two Cities Pizza Company. These dudes are awesome. Like, the fact that they own this pizza company and they win America's Best Restroom 2021, and they slap that award right down on the bottom of their website with all their other awards, I love it. It's so great. Like, and to give you some perspective, at date of recording this, they won this award like 3-4 days ago. So they found out 3 or 4 days ago and have already updated their website to reflect their winnings because they care about bathrooms. These dudes are awesome. This company is very cool. Just from poking around on their website and looking at some of their history, you can tell a lot about who they are. First, I want to note they're closed on Mondays, which it's hard to tell whether this is due to COVID or not, but they're open every other day. So it seems that they give their employees a day off to rest and recuperate. The founders believe through their pizza company, they can provide a better work experience, a better work environment where everyone strives, and this is from their website, quote, towards selflessness and unity, where people push towards excellence because it is the right thing to do. They care about their employees. And it would seem that the Two Cities Pizza Company also cares about its customers. Much of what they and their vision is built on community. They're built in an old city hall where people from the city would meet together to commune. Their vision is built on community. They note that pizza is like this standout, quintessential communal food. Like, a pizza is meant to be shared. They care about the community. Much of what they and their vision is built on is about bringing people together, whether it's warring cities or warring pizzas. In fact, they care so much about the community and showing respect and being a good citizens of the community, that they seek to give back to the community they live in. Tuesday nights at Two Cities Pizza Company are Give Back Tuesdays, where the website says 10% of every order placed on Tuesday night goes to local nonprofits. And they list those nonprofits on their website. These nonprofits include Back to Back Ministries, which exists to work with orphans to provide a change in their life and let them know that they are known and they are loved. They support Matthew 25 Ministries, which seeks to provide international humanitarian aid and disaster relief in the United States and around the world. Matthew 25 Ministries seeks to provide food for the hungry, water for the thirsty, clothing to the naked, shelter for the homeless, medical care for the ill, and supplies for those in need. And the last listed on their website is the Shine Like Sable Foundation, which seeks to assist kids in need and helps fund child life specialists at Cincinnati Children's Hospital. Now, these are all awesome things. And the reason that part of the reason that I moved the Hunter's Anecdotes to the top of the episode is because I felt like if I, talk about this pizza company and these cool charities that they give to, and then I instantly just starting about ripping beef at the gym, it's really going to take away from, how cool I think this pizza company is. They give back. These guys seem like rad people doing rad things, making rad pizza. And now they have the raddest bathroom in the United States. It looks like a subway train station. The thing is very cool. And I think a better company could not have won America's Best Restroom this year. So congratulations, Two Cities Pizza Company. And if I'm ever in Mason, Ohio, you know I'm going to be eating some Two Cities pizza. If you've had Two Cities pizza, y'all need to shout at me. Like, let me know how good this stuff is. But yeah, they're doing good work, both on their pizza and in their community. It's awesome. As always, we would encourage you to follow us on social media. We're at Privycast. See what we got going on over there. You can also send us an email. Say hello. Yeah, give us feedback in that way. Privycast@gmail.com. And if you feel led, leave us a review. Leave us a rating and review. The 5-star option is our favorite. Apple Podcasts is probably the easiest way to leave a review. 5-star option's our favorite. It just helps people find the show. And yeah, we would love to hear from you guys. As always, we want to thank Kevin MacLeod for the use of Barroom Ballet as our intro and outro music. You can find Kevin's music at incompetech.com. Thanks, Kevin. We would also like to thank Poddington Bear for the use of all the colors in the world. You can find Poddington Bear's music at poddingtonbear.com. Thanks, Poddington. This has been another episode of Privy. Thank you so much for listening. And now, as always, don't forget to flush.